Welcome back to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm being joined by some young actors here in our community. One who has been on the show before. I want to say, first of all, welcome back, Charlie. And I also want to welcome, for the first time, Walker Kemp. Ladies and gentlemen, both of you all, welcome to the show. Well, now, on the show, we have to do a little talking back and forth. I'm going to ask you all some questions in just a moment, okay? Now, Charlie, I know that you've been on before. You all are getting ready to put on the presentation, Disney Aladdin Jr. Tell me a little bit about your role, if you don't mind.
Well, I play Jasmine, the Sultan's daughter, which is the princess, and she longs to be free, but she's having to marry a suitor that she doesn't even know, and she just wants to be free. She
just wants to be free. She don't want to be tied down to some guy that she don't know, right? If I were you, I would just run off. I wouldn't even. That's what she's going to do, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna ask Walker. I think this is your first time being on the show with me, Walker. So I want to just say welcome to the show once again. And tell me, what is your role in the?
I play Aladdin.
Ah.
Yes, and Aladdin's a guy. He's poor, very poor. And he's just a criminal because he steals everything because he's poor.
Okay.
And then so when Jasmine runs away, as she just mentioned, he bumps into her, and that's how they meet and they fall in love.
Ah.
And then, you know, he's not a prince, so she can't marry him.
That's right. That's right. I bet it's going to be a wonderful play. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, I know that, Charlie, you've been acting, I think, since you were 5, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is it about it that makes you want to continue to do this? What do you enjoy about it the most?
I just love singing and acting, really.
Okay.
I just find it very fun, and it's just what I love to do.
All right. Well, very good. Walker, what got you involved with the acting role?
Well, I just enjoyed it, and like my Kitty and Charlie, my cousins. She's my cousin.
Okay. All right.
They were doing it, and I saw how great of a time they had when they were doing it, so I decided to try it, and I loved it. So I've just done it ever since.
Okay, well, very good. And we're going to talk about when the play is going to be presented here. But tell us a little bit about your day. How does your day begins when you get there to the theater? And we're going to talk about where it's going to be held. Talk about a little bit about how your day starts.
Well, first we go take our lunchbox to the fridge.
Oh, the first important thing, get that out of the way, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then we warm up and stretch with our choreographer, Madison.
Okay, all right. What about for you, Walker? Pretty much the same?
This basically.
Oh, okay.
But after we stretch, we go to vocals with Stacy Hardigree.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
well, very good. Now, and I know that this is, I think it's a 2-week camp that you all are attending. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
sir.
Okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then this is during the summer. What's you all's hours? How long do you all work out there?
We go 4 to 10.
4. Okay.
I mean, not 4 to 10.
10 to 4.
10 to 4.
You're working the second shift. That's right, Charlie. You're in the first shift, I guess, Walker. Charlie's working the second shift. So you're there, and it's pretty intense from what I understand, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes,
let me
sir.
ask you. Okay, you guys just finished up school. You're now in a very intense 2-week, rehearsal and things like that. Why do you all want to be involved? I heard Walker talking about because his family and friends and Madison, your cousins and things like that all involved. But what do you want? Would you encourage other young people to get involved with things of this?
Yes, sir. I would.
Why would you encourage them to be involved?
Because it's just a fun experience, and you can meet lots of new friends, and you can just have fun and see what it's like.
Okay, very good. What do you think, Walker? Would you encourage your friends to be involved?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Why? Would you tell them why?
Because it's like good for future preferences. Like when you get older and you have to go to interview for a job, like you know how to like speak clearly and know how to present yourself. As if you never did any of these things, they're good life lessons for like how to do it and calm your nerves if you're about to go present.
Okay,
like
very good. And I can tell it's paying off because you're very calm and cool collective over there. Aladdin. Now let's talk about when is this play going to be presented and where is it going to be presented?
June 17th
at
the Price Theater.
At the
7
Price.
o'clock
Okay.
p.m.
At the Price Theater, 7 o'clock p.m.
And then June 18th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Okay, so there's 2 times on the 18th, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the charge for people to come in?
We're not really sure.
Not really sure. I tell
Yeah.
you what, I think we're going to have some of the other characters going to come
Yes,
on
sir.
here, and we'll ask them that question at that time. Okay. All right. Now, I understand that you all this is a collaborative effort between, I think, the young singers and others. How is it working with the young singers for you all?
Well, it's going good.
It's going good.
It's not really affecting anything.
It's sort of helping us out.
It's helping us out,
We
but, like-
learn more how to sing our vowels and good diction.
Okay.
When I said it's not really affecting anything, I meant like when some people, like, it's not like there's a group over here when they're one group and then there's a group over here. We're really all together.
Working together.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's what I
understand.
meant.
That's a good way to clean it up. Okay, all right, very good. Well, let me ask you, as we get ready to wrap up here, because I think we got a couple of other characters going to come on and talk a little bit more about it. I think that you're going to be singing a song for Charlie during the play. What song will you be singing?
We're actually singing it together.
Okay.
It's A Whole New World.
Oh my. You know what? I almost wanted to ask you just to give us just a little bit of it. Can you guys do that? I tell you what, I won't put you on the spot, but before we finish up the show, I may ask you guys to come back and give us just a little bit of it, okay? How about
Okay.
that?
Yes,
This
sir.
is good.
Okay, all right. Well, I think I have a couple more individuals I want to bring up and get their perspective, but I want to definitely say thank you both for being on the show today, and I hope that the general public will come out and support Aladdin and also Jasmine in the Disney Aladdin Jr. So I want to thank both of you all for being on the show today.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for
Ladies and
having
gentlemen,
us.
Thank you for being here once again. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm sitting down with Bailey Orr and Jackie Mormon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, excuse me, I had on just a moment ago Charlie Key and also had on Walker Kemp. And I think they were the good side of the play.
they're-
And I think now I'm going to talk to the not as good side of the play characters here. Bailey, if you don't mind, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Well, my parents, my mom teaches dance at LSPA,
Okay.
and then my dad works with insurance.
And what is his name? I think that name.
Matador.
Matador. Okay. You look just like your dad, too.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you, how long have you been in the acting career?
Well, I started last year in the fall.
Uh-huh.
I started in 3rd grade.
In the 3rd grade. Do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it a lot.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to ask you a little bit about your character in just a moment, but I'm going to go over to Jackie Mormon, another name here that kind of rings in our community. Related to anybody, Jackie?
My mom is Sarah Mormon. She's an 8th grade teacher at Long Cane Middle School. And my dad is Jack Mormon. He's the principal over at Hollis Hand.
That's right. Jack and I are good friends, go way back. Now, let me ask you about your acting career. How long have you been in acting?
I've been doing like little plays and stuff since around like kindergarten and stuff. I got really, really into it around 2nd grade.
Okay, all right. Well, let me ask you now, both of you all, why are you involved with the acting career? What is it about that inspired you to want to become an actor and to participate in these plays? Bailey, anything particular?
When I went to New York when I was 8, and I saw my first Broadway show, I met Sutton Foster,
Uh-huh.
and she really inspired me to act.
Okay, well, very good. When you were 8, all right, very good. Jackie?
I've always liked the Broadway style of music, the big showbiz kind of music, and the soft, sweet, and pretty stuff too.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to do that myself and grow up to be a performer or something of that type.
Okay, well, very good, very good. All right, so we had Aladdin and Jasmine on just a moment ago. Now, Bailey, I know that you're going to be playing the role at Ergon?
Iago.
Iago, okay. Tell us a little bit about that character.
Iago figures things out. He really won't be quiet. if he knows something.
Okay. A tell-all, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
He's smart. It's a fun character.
Okay. Probably pretty mischief too if he's very
Yes.
smart, isn't he? Okay.
He's quite mischievous.
Okay. Any little secrets or things that you want to tell us about that he's going to figure out?
He's going to figure out who Prince Ali is and why Aladdin escaped from the dungeon pretty much, and how Ali is Aladdin.
Okay.
He's also going to figure out why we can't just take care of Aladdin because of the genie.
Okay. Okay. So we won't give too much away, so they have to come
No.
and see the show, okay?
Yes.
All right. And Jackie, tell us a little bit about your character.
I play Jafar, the
Uh-huh.
kind of big, mysterious, main bad guy kind of dude.
Uh-huh.
He has worked for the royal family for almost like all his life.
Uh-huh.
And he's fed up with playing nursemaid, keeping up with all the thieves in Agrabah, all the criminals. He's fed up with having to take orders and bow down to the Sultan. So he decides that he's going to become the Sultan. Because the princess is very indecisive about what prince she's going to marry or if she even has to. So he goes down to the ancient text, the ancient laws of Agrabah, and desecrates them, added a new law saying that if she doesn't get a prince to marry her in a certain amount of time, that the Sultan's right-hand man, the Jafar,
Uh-huh.
would become betrothed to the princess and also become the Sultan.
Oh my.
So
So he's a bad guy.
he's a pretty bad guy.
He's a pretty bad guy, seems like that. Let me ask you now, ladies, and both of you all, the ages of the young people, because I hear Bailey say when she went to New York when she was 8, 3rd grade. What are the age ranges of the cast members that you all are participating with?
2nd through 8th.
2nd through 8th graders we're talking about here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, like you all were inspired, why do you think some of them, and I know you can't speak for them, but do you think they perhaps have some of the same reason for wanting to act?
I think most of my friends would just do it as a time waster to get out of the house and just not be playing their PS4 all day.
Okay, all right, well, very good. I mean, you're doing something productive with yourself during the summer. Now, a moment ago, we were talking with Charlie and Walker, and again, if you all don't mind, and I think Jackie, I think you have the flyer there next to you. Tell them the dates again and the location, if you don't mind.
It is June 17th at 7 p.m. and June 18th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. It's
Okay.
at the Grange College Price Theater because the LSPA place is getting renovated
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
It is $5 for admission, and for tickets you can visit the www.lspaarts.org.
Okay. Well, very good. Now, general public, you want them to come out and support you guys. Now, I know that Bailey has been in other productions, and I think sounds like you said you've been in other productions. Is there one to follow this one for the summer? Do they have something to look forward to for the summer? Is there another one that you all know of at this time that you can share?
I don't think so.
Don't think
There's-
so.
There might be.
They're
Okay.
doing Grease.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're doing the more older people are doing Grease.
The older,
Yeah,
okay, the older people are
older
doing
people
Grease.
doing
Ah,
Grease.
the older, okay, all right. So we definitely want to come out and support the older people too, right? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all both for being on the show today. And again, that is going to be June 17th at the Price Theater, and also June the 18th at Price Theater. The admission is $5, and you can go online and get your tickets at lspaarts.org. So come on out and support our young people. Bailey and Jackie, want to thank both of you all for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment. ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining for City Week this week. My guests have been from the LaGrange Police Department, Corporal Larry Lemay, as he talked about not becoming a distracted driver this summer as we drive over the city streets of LaGrange. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I had on from the Lafayette Society of Performing Arts, I have on Charlie Key, Walker Kemp, Jackie Moorman, and Bailey Orr as they talked about the upcoming Disney Aladdin Jr. that will be taking place on June the 17th and 18th at the Price Theater. So make sure that you come out and support these young individuals in this very worthwhile cause. And as stated earlier, they have come back, a couple of them, to give us a rendering of A Whole New World. Here I have with us Charlie Key and Walker Kemp. Please enjoy these talented young individuals.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week again on City Week.